Well, hello guys, I'm Joker. As you guys probably seen on some of the videos on the smaller YouTube channels, I watch dip videos while I dip, because everybody hates dipping alone. And I find that's the best thing to do when dipping. I already got a lip in, see? You can't see that, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you can't see it. Now, I'll pack a filler here in a minute. But anyways, I just want to say thank you for all those who shouted me out, even though this is the first dip video I've made. Now, if you guys want to know a little bit about me, I'll make a second video. I just wanted to come on, say thank you for all those who shouted me out, and put a name to and a guy to the comments that I make on a lot of people's videos. Now, this is my handy dandy trusty mud jug portable spittoon. We'll call him or her, since there's a hole. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl. I mean, it looks manly, but I mean, girls can wear camo too. So I just wanted to come on here and say hello guys, how's it going? And I'll probably be making more videos now, since I've been getting some shout outs, and put a name and face to the comments, other than my picture on my YouTube. Well, my YouTube channel, there we go. Sorry I can't talk, I'm a little nervous. First time being alone on a video. As you can tell, I'm a bigger guy. And if you guys are wondering, this around my neck is not a dog collar. It's a paracord survival necklace that I made by hand. Funny story about that is that I was using an end that frayed, or that had the inside of the paracord out. It burned my knuckle. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. Hurt like a son of a bitch though. And by the way, I do cuss. I don't even want to get into that discussion. If you don't like a few cuss words, then you probably shouldn't watch me. But anyways, back to the story. Yeah, I did that. It's a 3rd-degree burn. I mean, I was melting the tips to get that fray gone. I should have just cut it first. I wasn't thinking right. Rule number 1 of Joe: lighters, plastics, and Joe don't mix. I usually end up burning myself somewhere along the way. Yeah, but that's the worst burn I've had in a long ass time. Well, anyways, if you guys want to get to know me better and see me make more videos, I'll gladly do that. And I'll probably start making them more now, since, I've been wanting to do that for a little bit, ever since I started watching YouTube dippers. And I'll even show you my mini dip tower. It's not huge or anything. It's still growing. It's fairly small. I want to say it's about 30 cans or so. Nothing too much to brag about. I mean, come on now. A YouTube dipper, or dipper in general, is not defined by how big his dip tower is. I hate when people are like, they get mad because a YouTuber making a YouTube dipper is making videos behind a dip tower and it's not fairly huge. I mean, come on, man. Or gal. The dip tower has only been around for how long? And the people who do them have only, been getting bigger. And most people fairly don't like to keep dip cans around. Because, well, pretty much people consider them trash. I mean, I know a lot of people, instead of keeping the cans, to keep the tin lid, just keep this part of it, not bent, maybe a little bit, the warning label. But yeah, they keep them instead of the whole entire tin itself. But that shouldn't define a YouTube dipper, because that's just ridiculous. Kind of shitty. Another thing, I hear a lot about people get angry that some people are not spitting in a mud jug. I mean, I know this is a little rant, but I haven't this is just my 2 bits about it. But it shouldn't matter if you're spitting in a mud jug or spitting in a bottle. I mean, most people just tend to use what's available at the time. When I first started dipping, this is when, I want to say a good 6 months ago. Yeah, I'm a recent dipper. I was a smoker for longest. I'm 20, but I've been a smoker since, I want to say 16, 17-ish. And, I mean, for me, I didn't smoke a whole lot, but when I did, I felt kind of icky. You know that gross feeling you get? And it only got worse with time. And since I started dipping, I mean, I still smoke occasional smoke or cigar. I like cigars better. But honestly, I like hookahs better. I mean, that seems to be, because it's more enjoyable. The flavor is more prevalent. And I like the fruitier, sheesh. Sorry if I'm jumping around. First YouTube video by myself. If you guys all didn't know, me and my brother started a previous channel. Well, 2 actually. One was the first channel we ever made was for games. That was around the time MW3, or if you don't know what that means, Modern Warfare. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 came out. Sorry for the I'm trying to give you guys the best light without having to turn on the light, because I live in Idaho. In summer, it's hot as shit, alright? It's hot as a witch's tit, alright? Or, if you like the saying better, it's hot as the devil's balls. There we go, I like that saying better. We'll go with that one. Hot as devil's balls. Here in Idaho. And as you can see, I'm a fat guy. Pretty fucking... That's another thing. I hate when people... they always bitch about the winter. And then they turn around and bitch about the summer. It's kind of like, what the fuck, man? I mean, you bitch about it being cold, then you bitch about it being hot. I never bitch about it being cold because, if you can't see, I'm a bigger guy. See, I'm a bigger guy. I'll give you that little down, sort of giving you a feel, if you can't tell by my face, that I'm a bigger guy. Anyways, yeah, I hate the summer. My favorite seasons is fall and spring. And I like winter, and I don't mind summer. I'm just not a big fan of Idaho summer, because they get pretty hot as... they get hot as the devil's balls. Which is very hot, alright? Sorry if I stopped talking. is because when I'm talking, this dip always tends to move up on me. Talking or laughing. Anything other than, occasional breathing, dip moves up on you. So if I go silent for a few seconds, and you see my lip going like this, if you can see that, that's my tongue packing the dip down. And yeah, I just wanted to come on, say hello everybody, and give you a little my 2 bits about things. I mean, honestly, going back to the mud jug situation, before I started the whole seasonal bullshit, this is an actual mud jug. There's a mud jug thing. Sorry if you can't see it. That's why I'm scraping my finger across it. That says mud jug right there. It's a mud jug. But before I had a mud jug, I would spit in a dip cup. The ones you buy at the gas station for like $10 or $5. The cheap ones that the lid usually comes off that you can dump. That if they're knocked over, they spill everywhere. And they're a pain in the ass to deal with when they spill. Because dip spit does not smell like roses. Actually, it smells worse than the goddamn dairy. And for all you that don't know what a dairy smells like, think of your bathroom, alright, after a hot day, and someone took a shit but didn't flush the toilet, and you're like, oh god damn. It smells like that, but 10 times worse on a hot day. Trying to get situated here. I'm in my room, and as you can tell, I wear glasses, and I'm trying to fix so my glasses don't glare. Anyways, I just sorry, this video is my first, so cut me some slack here. And I'll probably be making more, and as the time goes on, I will get better at doing this. This is just it's turned into a long one thanks to my rants. But this has turned into longer than what I wanted. But oh well, I mean, fuck it, right? You're gonna do it, go big or go home. Just like when you're partying, go big or go home. Get fucking wasted, or don't even show up. I mean, that's how I live. That's how I try to live my life. At the moment, that's alright. I mean, I'm breathing. Thanking God that, I'm still alive. I mean, we big guys don't live to be 100. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. But anyways, as I was saying, I know I get off. By the way, I get off track a lot. My mind races, and that's why I like dipping. It calms it down a little bit. And I'm sort of nervous. Yeah, I bring it up a lot. What the fuck it, Anyways, back to the mud jug story before I get off topic. Again. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm in my room. This is the wall, or the window by my bed. And I might give you a tour when the room's cleaned up. It's a little fucking messy. I mean, guys living in my room, so I mean, it's a mail room. It's not gonna be clean. It's gonna be shit everywhere, But anyways, back to the mud jug situation and people saying you gotta use mud jug. No, not really. I mean, it's a good product. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if you're not like me, and I know this looks like shit because I haven't cleaned it today, but if you can see down there, hold it up to the light. You can see a little down there, It's a little fucking dirty. Yeah, I gotta clean it out. But you see where the spit is coming up from? It has bubbles. That's because the dish soap took mud jug one, or people call him Darcy's idea, so it doesn't stink in the hot ass summer. But you get about that feeling, and it will spill if you tip it over. Trust me. I was cutting trees with my buddy one day, and his truck, the truck we were using, had a hydraulic clutch. Well, there's pivot lines out in this pasture. And for all of you that don't know what pivot lines are, basically they're the track left indent, like it's an indent in the ground left by the pivot. It's pretty much called a pivot track because that's where the pivot goes, and that's basically what waters the grass, the pasture, or whatever product. If you live in a country, out in the country, or in a country surrounded area, you'll see like those metal, they're pretty fucking big, hard to miss, because a lot of people use them for corn and shit. Corn and the likes. And I know I said I'd toss in a filler. Sorry about that. I just got to talking and I don't want to throw more in because I don't want to deal with that shit at the moment. Well, anyways, the pivot line, the pivot track is basically an indentation, like I said, in the ground made by a big fucking huge metal sprinkler that is on wheels. And if you're driving over them, you don't go faster, you bunny hop the truck. And you don't want to use a car for the love of God. You want to use something that has 4x4 or, that's up off the ground a little bit that that you're not going to wreck the front end if you bunny hop that bitch. Alright? Well, back to the story. Give you that side explanation why that's called a pivot if you don't know. A pivot track or pivot indentation, if you will. How that is. Well, I was trying to ease over them in my buddy's truck because, you're not supposed to go very fast or you'll wheel bunny hop them. Well, I was riding the hydraulic clutch, which you don't want to do, but it was in second gear, and he said put it in second gear. And I was only going by his advice about what he was saying, trying to be careful in the bit. Well, I read the hydraulic clutch, and if you guys don't know what a hydraulic clutch is, it's pretty much a clutch that when you shift, you don't immediately have to put your foot on the gas pedal. Pretty much it does half the work for you when you shift. It's a pretty handy invention for automatics. Or not manuals. Sorry about that. Stick shift, there we go. We'll go with stick shift. Everybody knows what a stick shift is. It saves all that explanation bullshit if you're stupid and don't know what a stick shift is. If you don't know what a stick shift is, stick shift is, Google it. Or Google automatic. Or not automatic, manual. Sorry, I'm jumbled a little bit. But anyways, back to the story. I bunny hopped it, because the hydraulic clutch was going faster than what I wanted. You push in the hydraulic clutch a little bit, and it slows the eases. Well, this hydraulic was being a woman who's on her period. Let's go with that, because we all know how those are. They're touchy. It's being touchy. Woman on her period, touchy. Don't want to fuck around with it. Well, I didn't know that, and I thought it'd just ease in like it always does. So I was using it to ease over those pivot tracks, and I bunny hopped 3 of them. My mud jug was sitting on the dash, and it flipped. Well, it wasn't entirely full like that, but it was getting there. I dumped it out after we went back to his place. I bunny hopped it, it flipped, and spilled a little bit. Just a little bit, because it was full. Now, everybody's made videos about how full it should be, and quite frankly, I've had it pretty full, and it hasn't spilt unless it's shaken. Like the literal, like when I bunny hopped his truck 3 times. The first is when what knocked over my mud jug off, knocked my mud jug off the dash and flipped it. The act of it being